number 2 for week 2. This is a little bit of a complex AMRAP. It's an ascending ladder of repetitions. So please check out Train Your Eyes and look at all the details on it before you get started so you make sure you do everything right. We have 3 movements today: a single leg kickback fly, then we have a push-up and a squat. So again, I'm going to go through the movements by the most difficult or advanced movement to the easiest or most modified. So you find which one works best for you. So our single leg kickback fly, it has a ridiculously long name. I didn't know what to name it, but we're going to start off by getting into a supported position with your leg on one leg. So I'm going to start with this on my left leg. I'm going to hinge forward so my back is flat, my butt is back, my knee is soft. My stable knee is soft. This leg is just a pointed toe behind me. And as I lift my leg behind me, I'm going to perform a fly by squeezing my shoulder blades together. So I'm going to lift, fly, and lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and I'm lifting my leg using my glute, and my stable leg is really working hard. So that's your first version. Now I would advise using lighter dumbbells just to keep the positioning because it's a harder movement. So we want to make sure that our chest stays forward and our arms are just slightly bent, and we squeeze back and then come back down as our leg is moving up. So if you can't perform that, with a heavy dumbbell, just use a lighter one, okay? The next version of that is going to be using no dumbbells. So we're just going to pretend we're holding something, same idea. Lift, back down, lift, back down. I'll show you on the other side. Okay, lift, back down. I really try and keep my leg nice and straight as I lift it, and my chest doesn't move. I'm not seesawing back and forth. The next modification would be simply coming down and staying in this position and doing a fly from here. Okay, no, you're not going to use your leg. Maybe we'll do that in week 2 or week 3. Right now, we're just going to focus on getting that fly and getting in a good position. So for our second movement, we're going to do a push-up. For a push-up, we're going to get into a beautiful plank position. My elbow pits point forward, my fingers point forward, and my hands are right underneath my shoulders. As I come down, my chest touches, my hands are right by my chest, my hips stay up, my elbows go straight back, not out to the side, and I push up. The next modification will be doing this on your knees. So, same idea, same positioning. My core is tight. I'm, again, squeezing my butt. We're always squeezing our butt. Engaging my core, touching my chest, my elbows point back, and I push up. Down, up. Next version is going to kind of involve a little scoop with our back. Now, I don't want this to be a huge snake, but just a little bit enough to push our chest off the ground. So we come down, scoop a little bit, and push. Just gives you that extra little bit to help you get up. Scoop a little bit and push. Making sure that this doesn't happen or that we're only pushing up to here. That's a not a good position. We can look floppy. We always want to look tight. Still, if that's too difficult, we can use a couch, a chair, a wall, and perform a push-up that way. So I'm just going to turn my chair here. I'm going to use the arm, and I'm going to come down and push up. The higher the chair that you're using, the easier it's going to be. Make sure that we always hit our chest. We don't want half reps. Okay, we want to do a full range of motion, making sure our elbows are pinning back and then we're pushing away from the floor or the object that we're using. The next movement is a squat. Now, in week 1, we learned how to squat because of a thruster. So we'll just review that again. A squat, we're going to stand with our feet underneath of our hips and toes slightly turned out. I like to keep my hands up because it helps me keep my chest up. I sink my butt down as my knees move out to the side. My hips go below my knees, and then I rise. So down, up, down, up. Modification would be using a chair. I like to use the corner. I tap my butt, I come up, tap my butt, come up. I'm always driving through my heels, never through my toes. Okay, so again, another modification would be using something lower, another chair, table, stool, whatever you have, and then we sit all the way down. rise up. So instead of tapping, we're gonna sit, making sure that our chest still stays up, and stand. So I've given you a lot of modifications, a lot of things to think about. Find one that works best for you, that you can do a lot of reps with good solid form. So that was your AMRAP for week 2. Hope you guys love it.